I had the honor of facilitating a Strawberry Sealskin Pin Workshop in Brantford, Ontario, hosted by dehs Aboriginal Health Centre. I want to give my deepest thanks to Victoria and Angela from the Traditional Health team for inviting me and creating such a beautiful, welcoming space for all of us to come together. There is something so incredibly powerful about a room filled with women. Women carrying stories, carrying joy, carrying grief, carrying generations before them, and yet, despite everything we've been through, we continue to show up for one another. As we sat together creating our strawberry sealskin pins, I couldn't help but think about the women who made us who we are. Our mothers, our grandmothers, our aunties, our sisters, the matriarchs who carried our families through impossible times. Some are still with us, and some we only carry in our hearts now, but every single one of them helps shape the women we are becoming. The strawberry has always reminded me of love, kindness, and the gentle strength that women carry. It reminds us that our softness is not weakness, our compassion is not weakness, our ability to love deeply even after heartbreak is one of our greatest strengths. Sometimes life teaches women to compete with one another, to judge each other, to tear each other down, but our communities don't heal that way. Healing begins when we could celebrate one another, when we could say, I see you, when we could say, I'm proud of you, when we could choose encouragement over criticism and kindness over comparison. Every woman deserves to know that she is worthy. She deserves to know her voice matters, her story matters, her presence matters. Today wasn't just about making a pin. It was about making connections. It was about laughter, conversation, healing, and remembering that none of us are meant to walk this journey alone. When women lift one another up, entire families become stronger. Entire communities become stronger. Our children are watching how we love each other, how we support each other, and how we honor the women who came before us. And that is how we build a better future. To every woman who joined us today, thank you for sharing your heart, your creativity, your strength. You reminded me once again that there is so much beauty in coming together. And to Victoria and Angela, thank you for believing in the importance of these gatherings and for creating space where women can simply be themselves. Your kindness and leadership has made today so special. Together, we continue to honor our matriarchs, we continue to heal, we continue to love, and together we continue to rise.
If I had to choose anybody, I would definitely choose my grandmother, my great grandmother who was there for me growing up. She gave me a lot of things to look forward to, a lot of things to work towards, never give up. That's like ingrained in my soul, to like every inch of my being. Um, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for that mentality. I wouldn't be doing what I love to do. I wouldn't be able to do what I do if it wasn't for her. I think I carry her with me daily, on a daily basis, and that's kind of how I live life. And I don't want to be living life questioning what my bounds are or regretting choices that I didn't want to make. So that's where I fight and I go for what I want for, and then that's how I end up where I am.
To me, that it's just, and I've got a ton of women in my life that have really kind of lifted me up, right? Like it was hard growing up, right? Like I had no idea really where I came from. You know, my grandmother, she's a residential school survivor, right? So she went to the Mohawk Institute for 13.5 years, right? My mom is deaf, so she didn't sign, she doesn't know the language, right? Because growing up for her, it was, you know, you either speak or you learn to sign. You couldn't do both, right? So she's 51, and we just took a sign language course, right? Um, you know, I've grown up watching both my grandmother and my mom to see kind of the struggles and challenges that they've gone through, right? Um, the last like 5 years, my grandmother started speaking at different places. So in London, the Friendship Centre does a walk for truth and reconciliation. So she's spoken in the last 3 years. Right? You know, we've done powwows and everything. We've been going to ceremony, and we've been getting back into kind of reclaiming that for her, for the ancestors, right? Um, and I think for me that just kind of goes to show that she's been through a ton of shit, right? Like she's got a whole lot of trauma and she's really taken that and she's kind of grown from it, right? Like she has that, but she's come so far, and she's 80, right? So if she can do it, right? She's shown me that no matter where I am in life, there's still a chance to kind of keep going up.
Okay, I'm going to talk about my mom today because my mom's always been my rock, not just my rock, but my sister's rock, my brother's rock. Basically everyone, to be quite honest. She is a fabulous woman who is always there for anybody who needs her. She still to this day runs a home daycare where she takes care of little children and helps them along their journey until they go off to school. And she's there for the parents, and there's not enough I can say about her. She is definitely everybody's rock. Everybody who knows her loves her.
To me, a matriarch is someone who looks out for other women. My younger sister is my matriarch because I was a 60 scoop survivor, and me and my older sisters were adopted. And my younger sister, now she works for Child and Family Services in Winnipeg, and she promotes keeping families together. So she inspires me because we got split apart because of the 60 scoop, but her job is to keep families together. And like every day I talk about like how proud I am of my younger sister who does so much for other families. Like in Manitoba, she like works with the youth. She goes into community and like does programs in community. And like I'm her older sister, but I look up to her, even though like she's 16 years younger than me.